We will win. We are the best on the field. And we in the field like all day like all night like on the blue light, offense like, defense like, this squad like, house call like, in the sound like, in the sound like, in the sound like.
This is our time.
Yeah, we got a lot to intake, breakdown. Of course, you guys got your dislikes and likes. Let's go ahead and remind the community of the bad things, reskin moments, and then we talk about the good things from what we're going to be having for College Football 25. Home field advantage is back. You look back when we had it, of course, disruption with the routes, play calling, and things of that sort, and you know, that was from 360 days, even going back to the PS2 days. We had the stadium pause, making audibles. You guys see that the receiver right here on the right side cannot hear the play call. That's an animation. So having that atmosphere, it's great because we know how boring Madden was. But Madden still had this type of feature. Of course, is not the college atmosphere way. So to see this back, it's great. But once again, it's a reskin, revamp feature that we all know and used to. And especially we have had it over the years with Madden. And it's not new. They act like it's brand new. Now they talk about weather. We didn't see any weather or anything in the gameplay trailer, which was shocking. You guys see this footage from 09. Now, they talk about it in their blog. Why couldn't we visually see the things that they implement and say in their blog? There's a lot of details that they didn't even showcase it visually to us. What the heck? But it's great to see that weather will have effects during gameplay. So it's another plus, but it's something that we had before. It was taken out and now we're getting it back. The old traditional EA things. We get things brought back that we used to have, and it's like they take it out, try to revamp it, act like it's brand new. That's EA, but let's continue on. I like the format, I like the user interface, the graphic interface for the play call, but I've seen it before. Where have I seen it? NCAA 07. Yes, people. You see this? It's exactly the same as in the concept. So it's nothing completely different, but to see it graphically improved is great. Once again, another positive result, but another reskin feature. Now, you take a look at UFC, where during the fight you can see each player's body structure of their pretty much health system, fatigue system, whatever you want to call it. It's like they took this concept idea, implemented it into College Football 25. It's nothing different. It's just we visually couldn't see it in football games, but now we can. And they act like it's something completely new, which it is, but the concept idea, we always seen this feature. Just visually, we couldn't see it in Madden over the years. Now we get to see it for college football. But you flash back to like Madden 22, we had this. Yeah, it's pretty much the same concept. It's just visually, graphically, we can see it more of. So guys, I don't understand what y'all don't get from the reskin. It's just assets reused and revamped. Now abilities, it's great that the game didn't focus on X Factor abilities, but they wanted to keep the superstar abilities and just call it abilities. It's the same thing as superstar abilities in Madden. Come on guys, I mean, the way they done it though, they took what you basically had in Madden 24 career mode, which I guess a lot of people didn't play, and a lot of people just focus on the Ultimate Team. or anything outside of career mode. Their concept is literally the same. And I pointed this out before the gameplay trailer release. It's just based off the threshold on ratings. You got, 4 tiers for college football, but in Madden 24, you had 3 tiers. It was just based off your rating. So the lower tier, you're going to get, partial of the ability. Go up a little bit more to like the 80 range for rating. You're going to get like midway of half and half of ability. You go all the way up to the highest, which was gold tier, and you get to see the full potential of that ability being used based off animations for your character to get and things of that sort. The same exact concept idea that we're going to be having for College Football 25. But once again, it seems like a lot of you guys just don't remember these things. I'm not trying to bash the game. I'm just trying to make you guys be revisited of things that you guys probably never acknowledge or remember and just are like crazy because we had an 11-year hiatus of not having college football. Now, of course, you guys get to see the matchups right here of the abilities during pre-snap, and you see the different type of things that you can see during pre-snap, like the composure, things of that sort, the blocking. I mean, this is great, but we have always had it. The one thing that I wish we had, which was from Madden 18, which you guys see right here, is actually certain key ratings for matchups, especially when it comes to the receiver and DBs. Like, you want to see the fatigue system and all that, but the ratings matter. This is where it had simulation. I don't know what the hell happened after Madden 18, why they took this out, but they go to showcase in Madden that the ratings didn't really matter. But if they're saying that the ratings actually matter in college football, why didn't they have this in college football 25? Now, go back to the abilities. Of course, right here, this quarterback has a certain ability where he can pretty much read who's the blitzing players on defense. I mean, guys, come on now. Russell Wilson and other players had this ability. It was the blitz radar. Like, there's abilities that's just revamped, act like it's brand new when it's not. You guys look back here. Now, this is what Lamar Jackson, of course, you have the icons over the supposedly blitzing players. Now, of course, these players that may be blitzing, maybe just two, may just be one, because some of them can bluff the blitz. But it gives you a graphics icon of what to look out for. And they try to act like this is brand new. But, of course, majority of you guys forget. I think the game is catered to casual marketing because for players like me, especially comp players and gameplay focused players, we remember these things. And for the casual audience, especially if you never played Madden and you're just coming back into it, um, you're probably not going to remember all these things that we had. So you guys look at the Blitz radar, and that's pretty much the same thing that we're going to have for college football 25. Like, all these abilities, of course, we'll probably get some new ones, but it's all just reskin, revamped. Now, there are some new things that really stood out to me based off of gameplay features that are game changing. So it's like the game changing features that they actually implement in college football 25, they don't really focus on. They focus on things where it was brought back, reskinned, revamped, and act like it's brand new. Now, some things are brand new, like the kicking meter, but that's just all graphic user interfaces. That's just like an update. You change a cosmetic look of the graphics. So, for instance, when we talk about reskin of gameplay, we've seen the same animations in the trailer from Madden that we've been seeing for years. The only difference, they change how the jerseys look. Gotta fit the college atmosphere, right? That's basically what user interface changing they have done. That's another way you can look at it. Now, another positive thing that looks interesting was with the route yardage, where you can, in the past, you can basically just tell your receiver, run to the first down marker. Now it seems like you can revamp certain routes to run to certain yardages, and that's during the pre snap. So that is something completely new, and this is very interesting. So it gives a little bit more of a competitive edge for offensive players because, like I said before, in the past, you only had the option to make your players run to the first down marker. Now, making the yardage difference for certain routes would be a huge game changer and probably harder on defenses to cover it. So, another great feature is the adaptive real time coaching. So, AI is going to be adapting to the way you play, just like a real human user would do. So, this is amazing for offline experience users. So, for people that really want to shy away from people glitching and exploiting college football 25 online, and you just want to focus offline against CPU, you still will have a great challenge, and it feels like you're going to play user basically because they're implementing this adaptive AI coaching. So that's great to see. And I'm glad because I'm tired of playing online facing people that just run one or two plays and or glitching, exploiting the game just for wins. So this is great. I'm going to be enjoying offline a lot. And then they talk about little details that, of course, wasn't in the gameplay trailer for some odd reason, but they say there are some extra stuff that we didn't input, but you're going to see changes. So here are some of the things that they have changed. You guys can pause the video and read over it. Of course, also go to the blog where they go in depth detail writing and let you guys read of all the details of gameplay changes and things of that sort. But we're not going to cover all this. This video was just trying to cover, important things and, the goods and bads. Another great improvement is that, of course, they improved and added a bunch of animations for celebrations, which is great. Wanted to see that. Now, the thing is, I hated in the past of how the celebrations were. It wasn't really smooth because players were just freezing plays, do like a little idle celebration before you pick a certain celebration you want to do, or it would just cut to a cutscene celebration. I liked it when it kind of just smooths in during, movement, during whatever situation. If you get like a pick six or a huge rushing touchdown, your player just automatically celebrates and a correct celebration was chosen automatically. I like that. But of course, giving the freedom for players to actually pick a certain celebration is great and all, but just the way they do it, I hope it's smooth like how it was back then, just transitions correctly instead of like scripting and just snapping cinematically or whatever the case may be. Huge improvement, what you guys see right here, victory formation. This is by far the greatest little detail that they've implemented that they don't even show in the gameplay trailer. So for offline experience, when you're playing a match and you're facing a CPU right and you're taking a knee, you don't have to repeatedly take a knee and the other team just constantly takes a timeout, especially when they know they lost the game. Now they implemented where you basically can take a knee and your players will start running on the field or whatever type of celebration reaction that they have for the game, but it doesn't let you just sit there trying to run out the remainder of the time. This is a big, big improvement, I think, for that type of situation. I mean, there's times where you can simulate it, but some people want to play it out and just see a reaction and a great inning celebration, especially when it's a clutch inning game. Like, you want to see the reaction of that and have a great experience. So, this was something that was very interesting that I noticed in the blog that they pointed out. So, thank God they implemented on this. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I was thinking about going through their blog and just reading everything, but you guys can do it for yourself. I just wanted to point out the major things that, you know, I thought was an improvement, great to see, and of course the reskin revamped type of features that we once had, and just trying to remind you guys that, you know, they did make an improvement with this game, like a bunch of improvements, but we're still going to have those things that we have been experienced with and used to. But anyways, I'm looking forward to it. There's not much more I can complain about this game. Um, I'm excited for it. I'm hyped. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.